Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Fellow South Africans, Africans in particular, I just want to have a conversations with my South African brothers and sisters. Let's have a conversation. Attacking foreign nationals who are black like me and you, how does that benefit us as a country? No, this is just a question. How does attacking other black people as black people benefit us as a country? It doesn't benefit anybody. It doesn't benefit anyone. Anyway, these groupings of March and all of that, I don't think they understand the ramifications and the consequences of what they're doing. I don't think they understand. Okay, for those who may not understand what I'm talking about, let me tell you, we've got more to lose than to gain in attacking foreign nationals. We've got everything to lose. And let me tell you if you don't know, South Africa is the biggest or the highest in terms of exporting goods into the African continent. We are making money as South Africa out of these African countries. There are so many South African companies operating in the African continent. The last time I checked, the free trade agreement that was agreed upon, I think it was back in 2021, is actually benefiting us as South Africans because we are actually even trading on a zero tariffs, right? And when I check per annum or every year, we benefit as South Africans a total of over 250 billion out of this trade of goods and services in the African continent. We make no less than 450 billion a year. I can tell you, if you check the export versus the import of what we import from our African brothers and sisters and compare to what we are exporting to them, it's very significant of what we are exporting to the African continent. I mean, Shoprite is a South African company, by the way. It is operating everywhere. Shoprite is hiring South Africans here in South Africa. What will happen if the Zimbabwean people were to block every truck, everything that is crossing over to Zimbabwe? What will happen if the Botswana people, whom you call foreigners, were to block the trucks that are actually exporting things which are being produced in South Africa, where South Africans are working? Do you know that this trade of South Africa with the rest of the continent of Africa has created more than 200,000 jobs for South Africans? You actually don't understand how deep this thing is. The attack on foreign nationals in South Africa, it will not benefit us. If anything, it's got a potential to actually even collapse the economy of this country. Look at what is happening in the United States. Trump administration is actually very hostile to South Africa currently because we support Palestinians and we actually took Israel to the ICJ. That alone has actually made us the enemy of the United States. But I'm just saying to South Africans, understand how deep this thing is. You are losing one of the big countries in terms of trade, which is the United States. You still want to lose the at-home advantage of the African continent trade agreements and all of that because of xenophobic attack on Africans. I can tell you that the attack on foreign nationals is going to affect an ordinary South African on the ground. I can tell you that. I told you earlier on that the taxi industry is dominated by, the Zulu-speaking people in KwaZulu-Natal. And if these people were to leave, these so-called foreign nationals were to leave this country, it means that the taxi industry will have to hike, will have to increase the price in terms of taxes. Why? Because the people who commute on daily basis in majority are these foreign nationals, giving money to South Africans who own taxis so that they can operate and be able to pay installments of those contents and all of that. You want to chase them away. All right. We are not saying people must be undocumented, but leave that to the law enforcement. Leave that to government. March to government offices. Don't beat up people on the basis that they are black and Africans. That is xenophobia and that is Afrophobia, which must come to an end. I don't think these charlatans and anarchists, these nincompoops, these hooligans, Abongizo and all of that, understand that this thing is going to, actually there is no winner in what we are doing. The attack on Africans has got no winner between South Africa and Africans. We are not going to, if anything, we are a laughing stock of the world. That look at them. They are actually fighting amongst each other. Right? I fail to understand that. I fail to understand that. Please understand that if you don't know, South Africa export oil from Nigeria. South Africa export oil, more oil than anywhere in the world. We export from Nigeria. And if these people were to say MTN must close shop in Nigeria and everywhere else, who owns this network, MTN? It's South African companies. Who owns ShopRite? It's South African company. And it's operating in those countries. So if you say foreigners must go, it means foreigners in the name of ShopRite must leave. Who benefits? I can tell you, there is no winner. In the best interest of progress and of prosperity as a nation, we should reject this charlatans and isolate these groupings that seek to rise over the blood of other people. It can't be. It can't be. And we told you before that it's not easy to be documented in South Africa. It's very expensive. It's not easy. It might look easy on pen to paper. It's not easy at all. People don't choose to be undocumented. People don't choose to be undocumented. It's very difficult. And no one enjoys to be undocumented. No one. No one. And let me tell you, my South African brother and sister, okay? Let me tell you that you need to understand this. The reason why there are no jobs in South Africa is precisely because we don't beneficiate as a country. Our raw materials leave this country as raw as they are. As raw as they are. We are creating jobs in Europe and everywhere else. We should be building factories here. We should be beneficiating here. We are rich in minerals. So that's where our jobs are going. All right? So please, my brothers and sisters, we cannot afford to fight amongst ourselves as Africans. We can't.
Few days ago, there were news trending on social media that 5,000 trucks have been blocked. 5,000 South African trucks have been blocked to pass by Mozambique. Those people from Mozambique, they blocked and say, go back to your country. And I feel like this man right here, he have got a very good point. He have got a very... I don't know, he's raising a very good point, man, to say, South Africans, can you please stop this? Because we cannot be able to stand this. If all these African countries stand and retaliate as well, and to say, all South Africans, go back to your country, trust me, it will end very bad. it will be very, very bad, guys. I don't even want to lie. You can just imagine. And I saw other South Africans commenting that that food, that like this will not even affect them, because obviously they don't need the food, they don't need the products that are being delivered to those other countries. But guess what, they are not just delivering those food for free, they're paying. They are paying, guys. Like, yo, when I see such comments, I'll be like, I just feel sorry for you. Like, I really, really feel sorry for you. I feel like I just saw a video of a lady saying that it's very difficult, it's very hard to reason with people that are hungry, to talk with people that are hungry, because you cannot come here and tell me that South Africa will be able to stand on its own without other African countries. There is no way. There is no way. It's high time we sit down and think about this and stop this thing that is happening, because now it's even affecting other South Africans. It's affecting Tsonga people, Venda people, and it's bad, man. It's bad. I see Jacinta coming on social media, trying by all means to erase herself from this. But trust me, she is the leader. She is the one that came up with this whole thing of foreigners must go. I even saw Pagelam Tagat saying all foreigners must go. All foreigners. Like, guys, you know what, ne? But anyway, please comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think?